Hi, welcome to Beer Bellies. I'm Nate, and I'm continuing the quad series tonight with Abtsolution Dark Belgian Ale. You sound like an idiot. So I thought I'd get a little funky tonight and try a dark Belgian ale that is a collaboration between New Glarus up in Wisconsin and Proef brewery in Belgium. And so this is technically a dark Belgian ale. It doesn't describe itself as a quadruple. And what that means is that it's still a high ABV Belgian style beer. You can expect that Belgian yeast to it, but sometimes it doesn't quite hit those same notes as the Belgian quads will get. In terms of color, this one's more of like a dark brown, almost a maroon color, similar to that bourbon barrel quad that we tried a few months ago. So this one smells kind of sour, and it drinks pretty sour too. So it's not quite as sweet as the quadruples are. So occasionally that happens when you try something new. You don't know exactly what you're going to get out of that bottle when it says dark Belgian ale. I think the thing about this is that with New Glarus, they tend to have a lot of kind of wild sour notes to a lot of their beers, especially their Belgian beers. And that's true for this one as well. You know, compared to those like sweeter notes that you get from like the raisins, plums, fig kind of flavors, this is going to be more of like a dark cherry. So I was hoping to say that this beer is absolutely amazing. In my opinion, it's decent, but it's just a kind of a flavor profile that doesn't really resonate with me too well. By the way, this was $16 for a bottle, which brings it out to 66 cents per ounce. It is extremely complex beer. There's, you know, a lot of different flavors going on at once with this. For those of you who may have shied away from quadruples because of how sweet they are, and you do tend to like more sour beers, this actually could be right up your alley. Another interesting point is on the back of the beer here, they do discuss the fact that it's brewed with some lactose. Usually see that in beers like stouts or milkshake IPAs. I've never ever had lactose in a dark Belgian. At 9% ABV, it's slightly lower than some of the other quads we've had so far, but definitely still one of those kinds of beers that you want to take your time with, just enjoy it slowly. 3 quick points on this beer. Firstly, this one's not so much for me. Mostly it's kind of the sour aspect and the lactose included. It doesn't really meet what I'm looking for when it comes to a Belgian dark ale or a quadruple. The second point is that the price point is quite high, so that compounded with the first point makes it pretty tough to stomach. But then lastly, you know, ultimately I'm not too upset that I've given it a shot here. I do like trying new things. It's worth it to me to every once in a while grab something like this, even if it is a miss. So with that, I'd like to thank you for watching this episode of Beer Bellies. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave any requests or reviews in the comments. Cheers. Drunk.